The Boy Who Conquered Poverty. Once upon a time, in a small, forgotten village nestled in the mountains, there lived a boy named Arjun. The village was poor, with most families struggling to make ends meet. Arjun's family was no different. His father worked as a laborer in the fields, earning barely enough to feed the family. His mother stitched clothes for the villagers to contribute to the family's income. Despite their hardships, Arjun's parents had high hopes for their son. Arjun was a bright and curious child. He loved to learn and spent every free moment reading old, tattered books he borrowed from the village school. His dream was to become a teacher, to spread knowledge and help others in his village escape the cycle of poverty. However, the path to his dream was not easy. One day, a severe drought hit the village. The crops withered, and there was no work for Arjun's father. The family fell into deep poverty, with barely enough food to survive. Arjun was forced to leave school to help his family. He worked in the fields, collected firewood, and even went to the nearby town to do odd jobs. Despite the challenges, he never gave up on his dream. Years passed, and Arjun grew into a determined young man. He continued to study whenever he could, using the little money he earned to buy books. He also started teaching the younger children in the village, sharing whatever knowledge he had. His passion for learning and teaching caught the attention of the village elders, who saw his potential and encouraged him to pursue his dreams. One day, a wealthy merchant from the town visited the village. He was moved by Arjun's story and impressed by his dedication. The merchant offered to sponsor Arjun's education in the town, where he could attend a proper school and fulfill his dream of becoming a teacher. It was an opportunity Arjun could never have imagined. Arjun moved to the town, where he faced new challenges. The school was filled with students from wealthy families, and Arjun felt out of place. But he remembered the struggles of his family and village, and he worked harder than ever before. He excelled in his studies, earning the respect of his teachers and classmates. Years later, Arjun graduated with top honors. He returned to his village, not as the poor boy who had left, but as a qualified teacher. The villagers welcomed him with open arms, and he fulfilled his dream of teaching the children of his village. He started a school, ensuring that no child would have to give up their education due to poverty. Arjun's school became a beacon of hope for the entire region. Children from neighboring villages came to learn, and the village began to prosper. Arjun's dedication and hard work not only lifted his family out of poverty, but also transformed the lives of many others. The boy who once had nothing but a dream had conquered poverty and brought light to a forgotten village. And so, Arjun's story became a legend, a tale of perseverance, hope, and the power of education. It reminded everyone that no matter how difficult life may seem, with determination and a dream, even the most impossible challenges can be overcome. Part 2. The Boy Who Conquered Poverty. In a bustling city where wealth and poverty lived side by side, there was a boy named Ravi. He lived in a cramped, one-room house with his mother and younger sister. Ravi's father had passed away when he was just 5 years old, leaving the family in a dire situation. His mother worked long hours as a maid, barely earning enough to keep food on the table. Despite their struggles, Ravi was determined to change their fate. Ravi was a clever and resourceful boy. He was always looking for ways to help his mother and improve their lives. Every morning before school, he would wake up early to deliver newspapers around the neighborhood. After school, he would rush to the market to help a fruit vendor, earning a few extra coins. He never complained, knowing that every little bit helped. One day, while delivering newspapers, Ravi noticed something unusual. In the back pages of a newspaper, there was an advertisement for a scholarship competition. The prize was a full scholarship to one of the city's best schools, including all expenses paid. The scholarship was meant for students from underprivileged backgrounds who showed exceptional talent. Ravi's heart raced as he read the ad. He knew this could be his chance to lift his family out of poverty. He rushed home and showed the advertisement to his mother. She was hesitant at first, worried that Ravi was taking on too much, but she saw the determination in his eyes and agreed to let him apply. The competition was tough. Hundreds of students from across the city applied, all with dreams of a better future. Ravi studied harder than ever before, often staying up late into the night, poring over his books by the dim light of a kerosene lamp. His friends teased him for working so hard, but Ravi ignored them. He knew what was at stake. On the day of the exam, Ravi was nervous but focused. He sat in a large hall filled with other students and tackled the questions with all the knowledge he had gained. When the results were announced a few weeks later, Ravi couldn't believe his ears. He had won the scholarship. The news spread quickly through the neighborhood. People marveled at the boy who had achieved something so extraordinary. Ravi's mother was overjoyed, tears streaming down her face as she hugged him. The scholarship covered everything: tuition, books, uniforms, and even a small stipend for his family. Ravi began attending the prestigious school, where he was introduced to a world he had never known. The facilities were incredible, the teachers were dedicated, and the opportunities seemed endless. At first, it was overwhelming, but Ravi's determination and hard work paid off. He excelled in his studies, quickly becoming one of the top students in his class. As the years passed, Ravi's success continued to grow. He became a role model for other students in the school, known for his kindness and willingness to help others. But he never forgot where he came from. Every day after school, he would return to his old neighborhood and tutor the younger children, sharing his knowledge and encouraging them to pursue their dreams. When Ravi graduated, he was offered a scholarship to a prestigious university abroad. It was a dream come true. However, Ravi made a difficult decision. He would stay in his country and work to improve the lives of others like him. He used the knowledge and skills he had gained to start a community center in his old neighborhood, offering free education and vocational training to those in need. Ravi's community center grew, helping hundreds of families break the cycle of poverty. His story became an inspiration to many, showing that with determination, hard work, and a little bit of luck, anyone could overcome even the most difficult circumstances. Ravi had conquered poverty, not just for himself, but for his entire community. And so, the boy who once delivered newspapers in the early morning light became a symbol of hope and resilience, proving that even the smallest spark can ignite a brighter future.